What's up, and welcome to the Conjecturing Podcast. I'm your host, Laura, and with me tonight we've got Rob.
Oh, hey everybody. How's it going?
Oh, ew! No!
What's wrong? I'm just mukbanging. I'm a mukbanger.
Stop chewing the banana by the mic.
Please
Stop
get
it.
closer to the mic.
Get closer.
No.
Yeah.
Closer to
No,
the
not
mic?
with the
Okay.
banana. No, stop, please.
Oh, okay,
No.
all right.
No.
All right, I'm sorry. I traumatized everybody. I'm sorry. Okay. Laura was not ready for my mukbang.
Oh
I
man,
have
this
to
is
introduce
like
Greg, but then I need to come back to that.
ASMR. No, I'm good.
We got Greg.
I'm here.
Are you-
I'm here.
Are you eating anything?
No, there's only room for one eater right now.
Yeah, that's
and
me. That's
we'll
me.
let it be Rob.
That's me. I'm the mukbanger. Yeah.
Rob, I knew you were going to eat something tonight. I thought it was going to be like a meatball, a burger, even a hot dog. You've done that before.
I've done a
but
hot
you
dog
come in
before.
with a fucking banana.
I did. I went for it.
You know, people have a legit problem with listening to other people eat bananas specifically, right?
Specifically
That's like a thing.
bananas? Oh,
Yes.
wow. I'm sorry.
Why bananas specifically?
If you
Like
chew a
the-
banana with your mouth open, it's brutal.
I was laughing, so I
Well,
couldn't
there
help
is
it.
something about the texture of like the banana fruit that does
It's
make a
super-
distinct sound.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like.
Do you want me to do it again so you can hear it again? No? Okay, all right. All right, everybody listening, watching, I'm sorry. Don't unsubscribe, please. Give us a like, maybe, if you like the banana eating. Maybe I'll eat more bananas.
Like 100 subscribers in the last minute.
Or maybe we gained 100 subscribers.
I don't know if quantity versus quality is.
Oh my god.
You guys are going to miss out on my mukbangs I do on the side now on our YouTube channel. All right, so what are we doing, Laura? What are we doing?
We're doing 2023's Cannibal Mukbang. Had you guys ever heard of this movie before we did it?
No, I've
Absolutely
never heard
not.
of this movie before in my life. No, this is
I was
Okay.
pleasantly surprised.
this is a listener recommendation. That's why we did it.
This is a listener recommendation. That's right. So this was recommended to us by PaolaKitty Multi via X. And super funny, she wrote, I recently saw a movie I would never watch again. I've been telling people to not watch it. So of course, Rob said, that's it.
We have to do it.
We're doing
yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah. That made me
That is
want to watch
Rob's
it even
MO.
more. Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, like listeners, if you want us to watch a movie, tell us that we should not watch it.
we shouldn't watch it. Yeah,
There
it
you
goes to the top of the list. If you say that, it does. It goes to the top of the list. Yeah.
I was scared. I thought this was going to
Hmm.
go in a very different direction than it did. This is listed as a dark comedy, which I fully agree with. This felt very just like silly. I don't know. I mean, maybe not laugh out loud, but I was never scared in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't even know that I was grossed out, to be honest.
Okay.
Just like your typical B
Go see a
movie,
therapist,
you know?
please,
Yeah, go
tomorrow,
see a
first
therapist.
thing.
On
Well,
it.
we'll get into it.
I'll
We'll
do
get
that.
into it. We'll get into it and see. Go through some scenes, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So this was written and directed by Amy Cooge. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And it stars April Consolo and Nate Wise. Two people. I don't think I've ever seen them in anything before.
Yeah, this
It
is
didn't look
definitely a
familiar to
very
me.
independent film, B horror movie. I think it went to like a festival and won some awards at a festival. Then it got a larger release on streaming and VOD and stuff like that. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah. And the writer director, I guess she is a non-meat eater since 2012. So that's really a choice to make a movie about this when you don't eat meat. Wow. I think that's awesome, honestly. And she got inspiration because she heard about or went on a Tinder date.
she heard
Heard
through
about a Tinder
friend
date.
that had like a horror story on a Tinder date about consuming something. There's no more details
Unknown
than
consumption.
Yeah, maybe it was a banana. Maybe it was like me. It was a banana date. I don't know.
He whips out a banana, starts chewing with his mouth open, and she's like, "It's the most horrific thing I've ever seen."
Yeah, pretty sure I wouldn't get a second date if I did that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of other information on this movie. We did some digging, couldn't find much. So that being said, let's just get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Yeah.
Let's get into it. So our two main characters are Mark, he's the guy, and Ash, she's the girl. And the movie begins with our intro to Mark, and right away, I mean, he's an interesting fellow. He's really awkward. He seems like he's a little bit of a recluse, like kind of just stays home.
Yeah.
And which I gotta ask you about this. I feel like in the very beginning of the movie, he's hungry, right? Like he always grabs his stomach, like almost like he was having hunger pains. Did you guys notice that in the very beginning?
In the very beginning?
Yeah, like that's what
Really?
leads him to go to the supermarket.
Oh, wow, I didn't even
He's
notice
kind of
that
like,
at the
Well,
beginning.
food is a central theme around the whole movie, but I didn't notice that he was like extra hungry
yeah.
at the beginning. Okay.
I thought he was
For
just
some
like, going
reason,
to-
how it began, I thought it was going to be something about how he's like on a crazy diet. Maybe he like lost a lot of weight recently.
Well, like
Or
he walks
something,
up
and
to
he's just so
the
hungry.
7-Eleven at like midnight. Like that's pretty typical. Like, don't you guys like when you get
No.
like the hunger pangs, you want to go to the gas station and get like some chips?
No, I think what it
Takis.
was, I think
Always
what it
wanna do
was,
that.
I think what it was in the beginning was like he was like super like down on himself. And he was like, I remember there's a scene in the very beginning where he's like grabbing his love handles in his stomach and thinking like, oh man, I'm too fat. And so I think he's maybe trying to lose weight,
That's what it is.
lose weight and be
Yeah.
healthier. I think that's what it
That
is.
makes sense.
But he goes and
Okay.
gets like chips.
Yeah, but well, I mean, I'm not saying what he did.
because
did
he's
the right choice.
starving.
Okay. Okay.
He's probably still not
I do
eating enough
remember
calories.
that. I do remember that scene. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So he goes to like a 7-Eleven like convenience store. And he sees a girl walk in. And this is another interesting question because as soon as he sees her, I almost got the impression he recognized her. And he was like hiding because he was like, oh shit, I know that girl. But he's also just so awkward that maybe he just was like, oh my God, there's
Like,
a girl
a
in the
girl?
store. I
A girl?
gotta hide.
That's basically what it was. It was very like anime coded. Like, oh, I see a pretty girl, I'm gonna hide, and like he ducks. Like, I don't know about you guys. I thought it was a little bit awkward, but like when I understand like he's trying to portray like a characterization of like, oh my God, like, and it's like you said, he's a recluse. Like he's not used to like dating like or seeing in public pretty girls. He doesn't know how to interact with them. It's like in that moment he just like does like what you see in like anime shows. He's like ducks and hides.
So he gets up and he's going for his favorite flavor of like pizza chips. And as it's very much a meet cute, right? He puts his hand on the chips and then she grabs the chips at the same time. And what does he say? He says something like, I'm late for an appointment, and like tries to run out the store or something. I mean, this guy is just,
Yeah.
So at this point, how are you guys feeling about him at this point? Like his acting, his character. I mean, well, we know the acting is going to be, it is.
I want to jump in. I want to say like the acting improves over time throughout the movie. I think it gets better and their chemistry gets better. But like the opening couple of scenes, it was awkward. Like it felt like they weren't used to each other. It felt like forced. Like they were forcing his shyness. Like in that moment, I was like, who says that? It was a little bit weird, but
Yeah.
I was happy that he turned it around later.
Yeah, it didn't. The acting really didn't bother me at all through the whole movie. Like I kind of maybe I knew what I was gonna get going into this, thinking it's like, oh, it's like independent. It's gonna be like a low budget movie. Like we've seen worse. Like you know what I mean. So
yeah,
like
sure.
so the bar is like pretty low. So I was like pleasantly surprised. Like overall, you know, I think like Greg, the beginning was probably the roughest because I think you're getting used to like them together. But overall, like I think they did a great job for what this is. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we just never really seen a character like him before. Like anytime I've seen a character that acts and speaks the way he did, it's usually like very obviously trying to be a stoner. Like a character's trying to be a stoner. And so I just was like, it was hard for me to understand like, is this just really how he is? Or
Like, what is your
he,
stick?
Or is he pushing this a little much,
interesting.
right?
Yeah.
And I don't know why, for some reason I thought Rob had a problem with him, and I wondered if that's where this
Oh
came
no
from.
no no!
So-
I didn't have a problem.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, we'll get there, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So he goes outside, and he gets hit by a car. Like it's just that's it. Gets hit by a car. So he wakes up, and he's clearly in her room. It's just decorated with all sorts of shit that someone of her age would be into, and come to find out that the girl he met, her name's Ash. I don't know if I said that. Mark and Ash. Yeah. So he's Mark. She's Ash. She hit him with her car and then brought him back and is like taking care of him in her house.
Which, by the way,
so-
I just want to say that's admirable. You drag a knocked out body of whatever his size from the street into your car. You drive to your house. You drag the body into your room. I'm like super impressed at this point. Like,
Well, she's strong. I
she
mean,
is strong. Yeah.
she can do anything. This one.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. Yeah.
We are gonna find out. So he wakes up, they're like chit-chatting, and she's like tending to him. And then she's like, I'm gonna make you like some food. Like, you've got to be starving. And he kind of says something like, oh, it's 2 a.m. Like, we can't eat at 2 a.m. And she's like, no, like food, will, you know, you need the energy.
Yeah.
And so she makes him
We
like
assume
an
tacos?
insane. Well, just like an insane. I feel like it's a lot of food.
Do we ever see all the food? I don't think. Do we ever see anything in this first scene of all the food? I don't think so. I thought it's just her trying to feed him, but I don't remember seeing like a bunch of food.
I feel like there was just the angles of it. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they ever actually showed the spread, but like from the little glimpses we caught, it just seemed like a lot. Like she brought in like a platter.
Well, we're gonna find out. Like that's kind of what she does.
Yeah,
like, shit ton of food.
So this, I mean, we've seen other movies like this too. It kind of reminded me of how some scenes in The Substance is shot, but I mean, close up of them eating, and chewing. You know, that's definitely a theme through this whole movie. So they're eating, and you're getting the sounds of it, which is totally triggering me. But I'm just like looking past it.
You want me to get the banana back?
No, I don't want you to bring the banana back.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
I mean, I kind of looked good. The food looked good.
Was it distracting? So like in this scene where she brings him back to her room, like the thing that I gleaned the most was like their chemistry. Like she is really I don't know, like tell me what you guys think about like their I actually this was the point where I was like, okay, I'm locked in. They like freaking love each other. I don't care about how their relationship's gonna transpire for the rest of the movie. They're in love. Like she's very like I don't know. Like how did you guys receive them? Like she seemed like very like chill, kind of like cutesy, like opening to him, and he was very like calm and like what's happening here? I don't know. I really liked how the movie started off with like this scene of like okay, well we shared this moment where like I hit you with my car. I'm feeding you quesadillas. You love them. And like we're learning like this is a scene where like they kind of like learn about each other, right? It's almost like a weird forced like dating ritual. Like but they play it off really well.
No, they had good chemistry, I agree.
They did have good chemistry. And you kind of sense that right from the beginning. Like clearly this guy's awkward, probably doesn't get a lot of dates, and I don't know, maybe is awkward with women in general. And yeah, I think she's different enough to where it piques his interest. And yeah, she's immediately like into him, which I think later we find out why. Like, I don't think she has a lot of people in her life. So kind of finds a guy who she can just tell is awkward and nice. And she's like, I think she picked him. She's like, I want that one. That's going to be mine now.
Do you think she hit him intentionally with the car?
Yeah, like I think she went into the store and and you know, he was like hiding and then kind of got out of the store quickly, and she's like,
"You will be mine, and you will
you will be mine
because I will hit you with my car."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, great chemistry. They're chit-chatting over eating. They're talking about like what they do. Well, first she says, "Oh, like, did I cause that injury on your head? I didn't notice this, but he has a metal plate in his head."
Yeah.
Yeah, he like talks about this about like a car accident when he was like younger, and I guess that his parents died because in the car accident, and he has a plate. But I still don't understand through the rest of this movie, does that even come into play at all? Because I didn't.
Yes,
it?
I
really?
think in the way
something?
his relationship with his brother, and that dictates how he
plate
acts
does?
in the end.
No,
but just the fact that they were in like a, I see what you're saying, the plate specifically. I thought you meant like the fact that there was an accident. And
the plate specifically.
I think the only
I kept
purpose that it serves is that it is two things. One, that he has an insecurity about it. Like imagine if you like had a visible plate on your dome that you had to walk around with, right? Two, the fact that she was like endeared to it. She loved it. She thought it was kind of cool. Like and like you
brain
could tell
damage.
I love that she kept calling him brain. She's like, yeah, go figure. The guy that hit the car has brain damage already. I was like, that was so funny. And like I love that connection because you could tell that he's got insecurities and she accepted him. And like, I don't know. Like I was kind of like falling for their connection.
Okay.
Side
Well,
note, Greg
just
said
that.
this Greg said this movie reminded him of The Notebook. I think that needs to be said at
Well,
this moment.
he said, what did he say? He said Dexter meets The Notebook. That's what he said.
I said Dexter. He
Fresh.
what did-
Okay.
Fresh,
Dexter and the
fresh,
Notebook.
yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
like it's a concoction.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so they're also talking about what they do for a living. And funny enough, he's a customer service rep for like a food delivery service. So just everything has to do with food in this movie. And then when he gets to her, she's kind of like, oh, I do a lot of different things. And then he kind of figures out that she's an influencer of some sort. And then she admits that she does mukbang. And she's like, oh, no one knows what that is. You probably don't know. And he's like, oh, I know. And this is why in that moment I'm like, I bet he's into it. And I bet he's been watching her specifically and recognized her hair. That's why when he saw her in the store,
Her
he was
bottom
like,
jaw, maybe.
oh, shit. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
Oh,
they
that
both
could be.
wanted.
It
Maybe they
could
both
be.
wanted each other. Maybe you're right. Maybe they both wanted each
Yeah.
other right away. I don't know.
Because he's like into it.
Wait, have you guys seen this? Do you know
No,
what it is?
I think one of us
No.
need to explain for anybody that does know what it is, because I've never heard of this before. I didn't know what this
I'd
was
never
before
heard of it
watching this
either.
movie. So, Greg, do you want to
Yeah.
explain what mukbang is?
Mukbang, in essence, is one person in front of a camera eating food. And I really want to know like what your guys' take on this. And I'll explain my take. And my take is it's such a really interesting. I want to call it a fetish because it's a very
is,
like
yeah.
it's a very like niche interest, form of entertainment, obsession, and it's like I feel like for the most part, and I really want to know what you think, Laura, specifically because you have this like misophonia. I'm
Yeah.
for the most part like very much turned off by the sound and visual of like somebody eating, but if it's like I don't know, if it's done in the right way, it's the right person, it's actually very engaging, and it almost like tingles like the ASMR aspect of my brain that it pulls me in, and it's actually very satisfying in a weird way. And I've seen it before. I've seen people like eat. What they do is like they literally just like get like a platter and they start eating stuff, and there's like a mixture of like watching them eat something and watching them be like satisfied by what they're eating. And interestingly enough, in a weird way, a lot of these like mukbangers, they don't actually digest it. They don't ingest it. What they do is like they eat it and then like maybe they'll cut away and like they'll just like spit it out. This is something I've heard.
Oh, so you don't see that though.
So you don't consume the
assume
calories.
that.
You just So I don't know. It's a really interesting like subculture for sure. I'm not too familiar. I've only been like exposed to like surface level. I think it's really interesting. Like a lot of aspects are like revolting, but a lot of aspects are like kind of interesting if it's like the right context. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like, and people what they do is they go on to like these like social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, whatever, and they like this is what they do. They just eat stuff, and then people like tune in. They're interested. They gift. They donate money, and like you can generate a revenue stream from this.
Dang, I might have a new career. Shit, I don't know.
I'm scared that now our phones, we're going to start seeing all this mukbang on our Instagrams
Oh,
now.
probably. Yeah.
From talking about it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I've never heard of this. Like, I think the most I've ever seen is like a hot dog eating contest. Like, and like that is like something I don't really enjoy eating. And like even like the couple of scenes you see in this movie, they show her of doing when she's doing it, like eating like a big spaghetti and meatball and this and that. I get nothing out of that. I'm just like
They don't really get into it actually. Like dude, actual like live streams of this is like they're eating stuff for like an hour or two. Like they barely get into
This
it.
is too
with
much.
this. Yeah,
It's
it's
my
nuts.
my thing is just
Yeah.
like I would just be angry and jealous because I'm like I want to eat that. Give me that food. Like why are you? I don't want to watch you eat it. I want to be eating it. So yeah, I don't think I'm I can't. I'm not a
No.
mukbanger. Sorry.
I can't even watch Great British Bake Off without needing to have like a loaf of
Biscuit.
bread and like
Yeah.
18 chocolates because I just I'm famished when I watch that. No, this is like my worst nightmare. I'm sure that's not
Have you,
surprise to
wait,
either
I
of
gotta
you.
ask, have you guys, you two specifically, never seen, experienced, heard, or been in the proximity of a person who was eating something and felt like, oh, okay, that's actually kind of interesting to watch you eat that? Like, is that
No.
has that never hit
No.
you? It's
That
hit
is
me
not.
before.
Greg, we're starting to realize, Greg, this is your new fetish. This is or
Yeah,
not even a
this
new
is it.
fetish. This is like you. You're like coming out right now to you want to watch you want to watch me eat a banana. You want to watch me finish that banana.
Rob,
That's what you want.
Go.
But also, I also read that like one of the main parts of mukbang is they eat an insane amount of food, like a huge quantity. I don't know.
So I need a whole bundle of bananas. That's what I need. Okay. All right.
That's like another level. I don't know if like
know.
I'm on board with like the massive quantity, but like honestly, like I'll tell you like the small things where it's like a strawberry or like a popsicle or something like that.
Those are two. I don't know why, but those two seem very sexualized to me.
Yeah, I've
popsicle
seen
and a
movies where
strawberry.
someone
those
sucks
are-
on a strawberry
I
and
will
popsicle,
stop
and
right
it's like,
here.
oh, okay.
Greg is watching
Proceed.
these definitely pants.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I would be into that. Just I think the eating sounds. I like ASMR. You guys know that, but I think the eating sounds is not for me. And then
It's
just
really
like
contextual,
so
like-
much food.
95% of the moments where like I can like actually I feel like this is where like I've adopted the misophonia from you, Laura, because 95% of the moments where like I can actually hear a person chewing or like of an item of food being consumed and digested, it I want to die. It sounds horrible. It sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
But there's like a 5% moment where it's like the right context, the right item, the right way of doing it, to where it's like, ooh, like I kind of maybe I want to be you. I want to be the one eating it. There's something there that's really fascinating and interesting to me.
I don't know. Though, but you know what I do like though, and I know this is different, but sometimes I'll see foodies on my Instagram. They'll like go to a new restaurant and they'll order like 10 dishes off the menu. And I mean, a lot of it is just them showing you what the different foods are, but there's definitely like a moment where they'll like, you know, sip the broth of the soup or like grab a
Yeah.
bite and they'll kind of be like, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's- you're a
And I'm
mukbang
like,
fan.
hell
You're
yeah,
a
I want to
mukbang
go
fan.
there
You're a
and eat
mukbang
that.
fan. That's all I'm saying.
But
Laura's a
I don't
mukbanger
feel
too.
like
Okay.
I don't think they're close enough to the mic. There's none of that like eating ASMR.
That's more
happening.
like
It's
a
more
food
just
reviewer, like a food reviewer. Like I'm reviewing
where
this food,
I'm
it's
at.
good. I have to take a bite on video to see if I like it. Not like I'm gonna like
Y'all are just in
consume this
denial.
for an hour. Yeah. Okay.
I love it too when they take a bite and they do like a little dance, and then you're like, oh shit, you know that's good. They're doing the little shoulder dance. It's good.
Like it's this is the move. Let me show you what the move is. Like when you watch like a food critic or a mukbanger really enjoying the food. This is the move. Here it goes. Ready? It's this. It's the nod. It's the eyes closed. It's like, ooh, I'm enjoying this. Like I'm enjoying
Interesting.
something else. Yeah.
Wow.
Good times.
All right.
All right. Let's get back to the
let's
movie.
keep
Let's get
going.
back to the movie. Let's
we've
get
got,
back to
like,
the
That's
movie.
a
All right, all right.
mukbang. I think we did it justice. I don't know. We did it.
People
did
know
it.
what it is now. There you go.
So yeah, anyway, I mean, she's like shocked that he knows, but yeah, so they eat and then he goes home and then he starts having weird dreams of her. That's actually what my background is if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
Very strange dreams where like she's getting
Like a
fanned.
goddess.
She's like a goddess and he's like, I'll do anything for you. And then he chops off his nose and like gives it to her and she
Yeah.
smiles.
Very
Just like
odd.
weird fucking dreams.
I think it's pretty clear at this point. I just want to interject here that he feels like he's not worthy of her attention because she's really
Yeah.
like outgoing. Okay, as a social media influencer, she has a lot of attention. She gets a lot of attention, and she's very pretty and like she's giving. So this dream to me feels like he doesn't feel like he's like worthy of that. He's a very shy, introverted guy, and his dream is like he cuts off his nose, right, and like hands it to her while he's and then he wakes up and it's like watching her live stream on his like iPad or something.
Yeah.
It's like really strange.
But
Yeah.
also, you know that certain meals, like really rich, fatty food before bed, tends to make people have weird dreams.
Is that
We
true?
don't
Yeah.
find out
Oh, yeah.
until a little bit later what they were
I didn't
actually
know that.
eating, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the next day, he's sick. He's like vomiting. And so at this point, I'm still like, does he have an eating disorder? I'm assuming it's food poisoning from what she fed him, but I'm like, I don't know. This guy's been like grabbing his stomach since the beginning of the movie, since before we even met her. So just, yeah, he's hella sick. But he's like vomiting and then goes and watches her online, watches her eat the, you
Yeah.
know, the spaghetti and
He's
meatballs.
obsessed. He's obsessed. Yeah.
Yeah. But then he also takes a therapy appointment online. So we know that he's seeing a therapist, and he's kind of telling her just like, I'm sorry, the acting of the therapist, that was when I was like,
you were not a fan.
Okay.
It was fine. It wasn't that bad. It was like whatever, you know? Mm-hmm.
But I forget what he was talking to the therapist about. I don't know. This might be too early, but I think he was saying like he just didn't think he was worthy of like dating.
I think there was a common theme about how he relates to people that he dates. In his therapy appointment, he kept saying like, I don't like. So he was he had mentioned meeting Ash, and then he was talking about like, okay, well, I haven't heard from her in a couple of days, so he was wondering like, when do I contact her, when do I not? And she was like, well, when do you think is a good time to like reach out to someone? He's like, I don't really like getting attached, to be honest. It's easier that way. So he's like describing his attachment style, and for whatever reason, he doesn't like to be the one that like proactively initiates the contact. So like you're kind of getting like a background behind like who he is and like why he doesn't want to be the one that's like seems like needy or whatever with her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. And so he finishes that call, and then something that had happened in an earlier scene when he was at Ash's, when he was in her room, when she was like off making him food or whatever, he's looking around her room. He saw a photo of two young girls, and in the photo it said what was it? Rouge?
Yeah, a rouge. Yeah.
Right.
Rouge. Like a dot, like initial Rouge. And so he looks up a Rouge, you know, he's curious. And he finds a story about two young girls that were like found, or like the sister's still missing, but they found one young girl and just like they found her body and it was in like horrible conditions or whatever. So now you're like, oh shit, like, yeah, what's going on there, right?
Right.
And then we meet Mark's brother, who is a real fucking douche from the beginning. Just hate this guy. This guy's the worst.
Typical like power broker, money guy with a tie, like just wanting to get blowjobs and do coke, like, you know what I mean? Like typical guy. Yeah.
Like every time he called him, he was like, "Oh, did you guys bang?" And it's like, he's like that guy. Yeah,
he sucks.
So
typical
guy. Yeah.
They're like hanging out.
He played his role well. He played his role.
Oh
well.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah. The actor was cool. Yeah.
Right. No, it was just the character that's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, he's telling his brother about mukbang, and his brother's like, "What the fuck?" You know, I don't. Like, has no idea what's going on.
Yeah. It did make me laugh when he was like, "I'm more into real banging."
Yeah. So, but then he tells Mark, he's like, forget this chick, like, go out with my secretary. Like, she's been into you for forever. Like, just do it. And so Mark takes out the secretary. And it's really sad because she starts eating while she's talking at the, like, bar table. And he is just clearly disgusted by her eating.
Because she's not eating, like, very, like, sexually like he likes from the mukbang. She's like gnawing on chips, and chips are flying out of her mouth, and she probably looks like what my mukbang would look like if I actually did it.
She looks like what mine would look like too. Yeah, that's exactly how we all eat chips.
Like she had like crumbs like around her lips. And, like if you ever like watch the mukbang people, like they have a very like they're very like clean with it.
They're clean.
They chomp. They chomp the thing.
Aesthetic.
They chew it, and it's like it's done well. And he's like, he's focusing on like her lips.
Yeah.
Really
yeah. So she's not a good mukbanger. He's out. Yeah.
Yeah. But then he's like, fuck. This is just like goes back to his and this is the character, not the actor. I'm glad that you guys made me specify that. But he's so awkward with her. He's like, you know what? I actually kind of have a girlfriend. Like I don't. He called her out.
Yeah.
What? And she's like, you kind of have a girlfriend? And he's like, yeah, like it's gonna turn into that. So he like pays and leaves. Poor thing. And so he goes back to Ash's house. I don't know if he invited himself over or just showed up. I don't know.
She texted him. She texted him.
She texted me at the date.
When he was there. Yeah.
I think that maybe is that why he said he had a girlfriend, or he said that even before he got the text.
She like excused herself, and he got the text, and like you could see his eyes lit up.
Oh yeah.
He's so happy.
Like she was like, "Hey, how you doing? Brain damage?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, this is the chick that I want."
He's like, "This is my girlfriend now." That's all it took.
Yeah.
I can see why he's scared to get attached, because I think if he lets himself get attached, it's like, obsession.
It's like all
Yeah.
in. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, so he goes to her house, and that's the background that you see behind Greg. She's in her house; it's pitch black, and she's in a fort that she made. And so it's kind of weird, but they hang out in a fort for a few hours.
It's cute.
It's super cute.
Yeah.
They divulge a lot with each other. That he tries to ask where she's from, and she doesn't want to give an answer. And so they're both kind of talking about their sad upbringings, his parents dying in the accident. And then she says, "Oh, today is the anniversary of my sister's death." And then they start to kiss, and it gets kind of heated. But then she reaches for his pants, and he's just like, "No, I need to take it slow. I need to take it slow." So then it's like a super cute scene. They're just like playing and laughing and chit-chatting in
Wasn't
the
this
fort.
the part where they started actually having that meta conversation about horror movies? Where he was like,
This
"Oh
is
yeah,
where he says he likes
Oh,
horror
yeah.
movies.
I'm
yeah.
like a horror movie reviewer,
Reviewer.
right?" And then like she's like, "Oh yeah, it's so cool. It's like blood and guts and sex." And he's like, "Oh, it's a little bit more about that." Like, and this is where I feel like the director was talking to the audience, where she was like, "Oh, it's more than that. It's about life, the human spirit, like making something out of nothing." And like the way that they played that out, it made me feel like, oh, this is the director talking to me, telling me that this isn't just like a movie about cannibals or mukbanging or like like the extreme violence or sexuality of horror. It's about like the human experience, and like that. I don't know about you guys, that settled me, and I was like, oh. This is the thing I love about like breaking the fourth wall, where they start talking to the audience. If you do it
Do it well.
if you do it well in an honorable way, that's not like very like
It has to be like
heavy-handed.
organic. It has to feel
It has to be
organic. too.
organic, yeah. Then I feel like, hell yeah, please talk to me and tell me what I'm in for. And like that was one of those moments.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so then he says, "I want to take you on a real date. Like, I want to take you out to dinner." And she's like, "Okay." And so it's another night, and he is taking her on a dinner date. And even before they get to the restaurant, she is being a bitch. I mean, she is in a bad mood.
Yeah, almost like a completely different person.
The way
Like a
she
very
flipped,
different
like
person.
the acting. What did you guys think about that? That was amazing.
I thought it was pretty accurate,
I did too. And it really, because I know we keep tiptoeing around this, but we watched a movie called Cannibal Mukbang. We know what's happening here, right? And so it kind of reminded me of Jennifer's Body. Like, I know different, that wasn't cannibalism, but she needed to feast on, well, I guess it was cannibalism. And so, remember she, like, her character in Jennifer's Body, like, just got so bitchy and, like, just drained and didn't look good.
right when she couldn't feed, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So and then he takes her to like a vegan restaurant, which
Well,
that adds
he
up.
called
with, like,
he called his brother, and then his douche brother was like, "Oh, like probably take her to this place. This is a
Yeah.
cool place, whatever." Yeah.
So she was super annoyed. Like, she would have been annoyed regardless, but she was extra pissed when he took her to a vegan restaurant. And so they're sitting in there, and he's calling her out, which I liked. He's just like,
But he
you
did it in
breathe?
a respectful way, though. Like, I
Yeah.
think, like, a lot of people, honestly, including myself, would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
"Oh,"
But he
I would have
handled
just
it
been like,
well.
"This has been fun. See ya." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she admits, she's like, "I'm hangry. Like, this is how I get when I'm hungry. I'm just kind of a bitch." And then she sees someone like across the restaurant, and then just tells Mark to get the fuck out.
Yeah, she's like, "You gotta
It's
leave
just
now."
very confusing situation. Yeah. And so he's just like, he leaves. And then in the next scene, you see him like not far, probably outside the restaurant. He's outside. It's nighttime. He's laying in the grass, and it's just pouring rain on him. And he's just drinking from a flask, just like getting
Yeah.
drunk in the
He's
rain,
just hammered.
which actually looked amazing. Yeah, he's hammered. And he actually sees them, her and the guy that she saw in the restaurant, and kind of blew him off for him.
I have to ask you guys in this scene specifically. So before this, we've had maybe one dream sequence, and maybe another like kind of like
Might have had
sequence
two.
two, right? So when this scene happened, I thought this was fake. I thought this was in his mind.
Oh, interesting.
So I was kind of confused to be like, what the fuck is going on right now? I was confused in this scene.
I can see that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, it wasn't very clear that he knew to
Yeah.
It's like, why? What are the odds that they would like wind up in the same place at the same
Yeah,
time?
that's why I thought like this can't be real. Like this has to be like a dream again. But let's get into it. What happens, and then we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it gets kind of dark. Like they're making out, and then the guy that she's with starts to actively try to like beat and rape her. So real dark, not great. And she breaks his arm, just snaps it like a.
Snaps
I mean,
his yeah, like
I
nothing.
thought she was a vampire because, like,
Me
I
too.
think to
She
have
acts
this
like a vampire.
I thought she was.
Yeah.
I thought this was like reincarnation of Jennifer's body because she like.
yeah,
First of all, she has that line. Like, what does she say? She was like, "Oh." She's like, I heard you like the deep throat, and she's like, so do I. And then she like stomps on his neck, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and then she like breaks his arm with one hand. I was like, do you know how hard it is to break a human forearm?
Again, that's why I thought this was like a dream sequence because I
dream.
was like, this
Yeah.
is like unrealistic. Like, what is happening? You know?
no,
Yeah. But then
Yeah,
Mark
so
like
I
sits up
yeah.
and sees him, and he's like,
yeah.
Ash, you know, and she's like,
I know. Wouldn't you run? Wouldn't you be like, I'm fucking out
Yeah.
of here?
yeah, and then she sits up, and then she has like blood all over her face, and it looks like she had started
been
like,
eating.
devouring
Yeah.
him, like his neck.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. He's dead. She's been eating him. So yeah, Mark confronts her, which is a bold choice, really. And she's like, "You gonna help me move the body?" I mean, that's why I think this whole thing to me was like, she chose him. She needed a partner in this, and was just like, "This is the like." She's not afraid for him to find any of this out. She's
It was
kind of like,
almost like-
"No, he likes me. This, he's
Yeah,
with
it
me
was
now."
like so nonchalant of like he was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Well, if you
You
think
know?
about like what kind of person in Mark's place would be the type to like ruin everything with her, it would be a person that doesn't like her, a person who like would report a crime to authorities. But like
Yeah.
the fact that like she brought him on and he was so smitten. He fell in love with her from the get-go, and it was like, okay, now you're my accomplice, and like it worked for her.
Yeah. Well, and plus, I think there's another part to it, which I know we're still not there yet. But she also knows that he's like, he can't really leave her now, right?
Right.
Well, we're not there yet. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not there
Yeah.
yet.
I think
Okay,
we're about to.
so you know, he helps her.
Yeah.
Again,
Put the body
we're
back
like,
to her
I don't know
place,
why.
right?
So they put the body in the car. She's in the car and she's just like doing all the things, like I feel so alive. You know, she's feeling herself.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
And he's just like, he's trying to process.
What the
He's trying
fuck
not
is
to judge
happening?
her too much, but he's also like, you fucking killed someone and now I'm helping you move a body. And then she explains to him like, I only kill bad guys. This is where it gets very Dexter. And she does eat them. That's like part 2, which she's just glossing over. And then she admits, he kind of figures it out. He's like, what was in the tacos that you gave me the other night? And she basically admits like, yeah, but I eat people. And you do too now.
She at least cooked it and seasoned it, I guess. If he thought it was a taco, at least.
You
I mean,
loved
it
it.
looked
He
like
loved it.
fried chicken. It looked like good fried chicken.
Yeah.
By the way, do you guys know, is that a real thing? Like, this is a weird question. I admit that premise, by the way. If a human also consumes human flesh,
Oh,
is
like
it
you get the craving for it?
Well, no, both actually. One, do you want to throw it up because it's like your body's rejecting it? Two, is it like something that you get used to?
I don't know scientifically. I have no
Okay.
idea.
All
I
right.
don't know either, and I know we haven't watched a whole lot of cannibalistic movies, but
It's a trope in cannibal movies. I know that.
this definitely followed the same trope as that movie Raw. I don't know if you guys ever watched Raw. I really
haven't
like
seen
that
that one.
movie, and it's much darker than this, obviously, but very similar in the aspect of like they were all vegetarians, and then they had it, and it was like they were all really sick, and then they all had to have it, and that's it. It reminds me of like vampirism, right? Like once you've got the blood, that's it. Like you have to have that, or else your body just rejects everything else. So it definitely follows like that trope.
Let's try it out, Greg. Let's try it out. All right.
If anyone wonders where I go, I've been eating.
You don't got enough meat, Laura. You don't got enough meat on your bones. Sorry.
I know,
Wait,
yeah,
did you guys
I don't
catch?
have
I
enough
thought it
meat.
was interesting. Like she made that point about like I only kill people that society can do without, and she like mentioned like the Jeffrey Epstein's of the world. I was like, wow, that's pretty topical.
Yeah.
It came out last year,
Well,
so this movie.
2020, yeah, 2023,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
did
it was made. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she only gets the bad guys. And then if Mark wasn't dumb enough, love him, but dumb enough, he then decides now is the time to bring up a Rouge, her sister. And I mean, she's definitely like shocked by it, but then luckily decides to tell him what happened. And I don't know. So she goes into the story.
It's like a backstory, flashback.
It's a backstory.
I do like cinematically how it switches to like 8mm, like old school, like film for the flashbacks. It is a flashback
Yeah.
probably to, if this is 2024, she's probably like 20, so it could be like early 2000s. So I like that aesthetically. It looked cool.
But did I miss something? So they just didn't have a family? They didn't have parents? They just lived in a field? I'm so confused.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they didn't just live in a field. I'm pretty sure
She literally says, like, I don't ever remember anything before this. We just lived in a field. Like, that's what we did.
That is
We
a really
frolicked
good
in a
question.
field.
I don't know.
I thought
they
it
had,
could
they
go
had clothes.
two ways.
They had regular clothes on. They weren't like hobos with no shoes.
Well, then, so what? This is the question that Laura is rightfully bringing up, Rob. Okay, if they had a family, why wasn't their family looking for them when they got lost in this like swamp area?
No, I mean, I assume it was like maybe they had foster homes, because I know at one point he talked about being a foster kid after his parents died, so it was like maybe a
Yeah.
foster situation.
I don't know.
They escaped. They just were like wandering the fields, run from their foster
Perhaps.
home.
Yeah, like that was the one thing they kind of left open, but like regardless, yeah, how they sliced it, like
It was very mama-esque. They just lived off the land. They just made it work. I don't know.
Okay, all right. If you say so, Laura. All right.
Yeah. So, you know, yeah. So I mean, actually, I don't even think they get into the backstory yet, but just, yeah, she basically says that something really awful happened to her sister. And that's what started this. Like, she wants to get the bad guys. And so he he helps her, but then he's starting to struggle. He's starting to feel really sick, like not looking well, having more dreams of her. And God, there's like this crazy ass scene where he's home and he's so sick. And he is going back and forth from like gagging, crying, and smiling. Just like real fast. He's like, he's just like doing it all. That was wild.
No, it's pretty weird.
That was probably the scariest scene in the whole movie for sure.
he was losing. Yeah, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't like keep down regular food. That was.
But he was like laughing,
right.
He's going
almost like it was
insane, probably.
euphoric that he was so sick.
Like
I don't
delusional.
know. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she ends up feeding him. I forget if he goes over there or I don't know, but she gives him more meat because he just needs it. He needs that
This
meat
is when
now.
this is when she makes like the whole smorgasbord of like all these different like foods and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like this whole like display, and then she starts like feeding them on the couch. and
Wait,
shit.
there's a connection that we're missing here, and that's when she was in the backstory, the guy that like kidnapped her and her sister killed her sister and ate her sister, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't think
So
they
she-
showed that part of the backstory yet, but yeah.
Oh, they didn't show that. Okay, that's coming up.
I think it's
Yeah.
coming up. I think it's
Little
coming
head.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie also is kind of like a fever dream. So, I mean, everything kind of blends together. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter, you know. But, yeah. So, I mean, Greg, obviously you love the scene where they're just having a buffet, a human buffet, right? I feel like you're just like, this is great. This is like The Notebook. They're eating. There's ASMR.
Well, the problem is like for the next 2 days, like I was done. I could not like I think we had like pasta. I had spaghetti, even like an egg breakfast burrito. I was eating it and like I was like my brain was qualifying the level of like cookedness it was. I was like, oh, it needs to be a little bit like two levels more cooked. I couldn't eat for like 2 days after this. So
That's
like,
funny.
but I do recognize that it was like really interesting, and I love the connection. So it's called Cannibal Mukbang, right? Like the cannibalism is like she is she's taking like the people that she kills that feels vindicated for killing and taking out of society because they hurt and kill and maim other innocent individuals, and she's eating them. And it's like you go into the backstory and you find out that she ends up killing the man in Louisiana that kidnapped her and her sister that also killed, and and ate her sister. He was a cannibal himself. And it's like a little bit of, you get like these flashes of like hurt people, to where like she's just repeating the abuse that she saw as a kid. But she got her revenge, and she
She
wound
bit
up
his
like,
dick off. Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Oh my God. Yeah, and like, which was a pretty insane like scene, but it's like he deserved every bit and worse.
How did he not know that that was going to happen? Like, come on.
Yeah.
You've turned her into a cannibal. You've caged and like raped these girls, beat them. Like, come on.
You had to have known that was coming.
I know. What an idiot. Yeah. What an idiot. Oh, all right. So I feel like for now, for a while, they're eating, they're sleeping, they're dreaming, they're not having sex.
He's all in, right?
Yeah, he's all in.
As
Yeah.
an accomplice, right?
Yeah. And she's also hunting like bad guys, and he's helping her. He's an accomplice.
This is a cool scene too, because it's like a montage. It's like a montage of them like hunting and killing people and eating them, and the music is like really cool. The music is super like upbeat and like peppy, and like you're at like a rave and shit. So like this is my favorite sequence in the whole movie, because it's just like really really cool, shot really well. The music is going, and like you're like, it gets my vibes going in that scene. I really like that scene. That whole sequence.
You're like,
is really
they're
cool.
eating people, killing people. This is great.
All scumbags. So yeah.
Yeah. So after the montage, she finally confronts him and is like, when are we going to do it? And then he's like, all right, we'll do it. So they finally have sex. I mean, it took the whole movie. And while they are having sex, she says, I love you. And he freaks the fuck out and is just like, did you mean that? Did you mean that? And she kind of goes back like, oh, well then no, I didn't mean it. I just said it in the moment. And so they get into a huge fight and he leaves. And then his brother goes to check on him. He hasn't heard from him. He's been calling him. No one's heard from poor Mark. And so his brother goes into his apartment and it's just in disarray. And Mark is so unwell. I mean, he looks like he's on death's door because he hasn't eaten.
He hasn't eaten like human meat.
Yep. And we find out that he got fired from his job. Just really, really bad. So after that scene, Mark, actually, I think it's his brother that's like, does he tell him to get back with her? I think he does. Is it his brother that tells him to go back?
Yeah, he kind of encourages
so.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So Mark goes back to Ash's house and apologizes. And they get back together. She feeds him, obviously. They get back together. But something that his brother had told him was like, oh, I've got a big date tonight. And so when he goes over there, Ash is getting ready for like a kill. And she's like, okay, like go hide in the closet. And so then,
the door opens and
it's his brother. It's his douchey brother.
Please tell me, was I the only one who knew this was coming?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's pretty like, I don't think I thought through the whole movie like, oh, eventually she's gonna get the brother. I didn't really like think that, but
Not from
when
the
it was
beginning.
like,
Yeah.
not from the beginning, but when it's in this sequence when he's like, I have a date tonight, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's clearly him.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then especially when she's like, go hide in the closet. It's like, oh man, they're really setting this up. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
Because he's like in the closet. And he's like waiting for her
gonna be?
cackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Is it going to be?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is just like, there's probably only 10 minutes left of this movie. It's his brother. He is so torn by this. I mean, she's like ready to kill him. And sure enough, he tries to rape Ash. Like he goes for it and Mark comes out and stops him. And so they tie him up very Dexter-esque, and he admits that he's like raped and even killed women before. So this isn't just a douchebag brother. This is like a horrible, horrible
Yeah,
person.
and I think she specifically says like underage girls, like 14-year-olds and shit too. I was like, oh fuck.
He's bad.
Yeah.
And Mark is torn. Mark is torn because remember, this is his only family, and he's a very what am I trying to say here? He needs that connection. I think that's the only person he's been close to his entire life.
Yeah.
Outside of his parents who have died and left him. So he's really torn, and he ends up letting his brother go. He ends up letting him go.
Him. He cuts his
releases
bonds.
him.
He lets him run out of the house.
Yeah. But Mark does get hurt in the process. He gets really hurt. He gets injured. And Ash is just like freaking the fuck out on Mark. But she ends up going after the brother. she ends up stopping him and like bites his ear off. So she's kind of got the upper hand now. And then Mark hits Ash and lets the brother run off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, yeah, do one of you guys want to do the final ending? Rob, what about you? You haven't talked much.
The final ending is just like Ash like kills Mark. She kills Mark, you know? She's like, you know, why did you let him go? All the stuff he did and whatever. And she just gets an axe and starts like chopping at him and kills him, right? And then,
but she does it like in a bout of rage. But then I feel like she immediately regrets it. Yeah, I think she immediately regrets it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. You know. Yeah. And
so I mean, how did you guys feel at this ending?
I honestly sided with Ash. Who did you guys side with?
Oh, yeah, Ash. Like, I think Mark should have killed the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the brother's a scumbag. Like, I don't care if it's my brother or not. Like, I have multiple brothers, and I would kill them for, like, way less than that. You know?
Yeah, she was like, so when she killed him, or when she hit him with an axe or a hammer or something. Anyway, he was incapacitated, and she was like, you'll never love me like I loved you. I would have done anything for you. You let him go, and now I can never trust you or anyone ever again. You're just like them, deceitful, dead. Like, that whole sequence like hit me in the heart, because it's like they were accomplices this whole time trying to eradicate like the evil in the world. Like, that was their bond. But the moment that bond was interrupted by like a family member who was evil, he couldn't bring himself to side with her, which was like, I felt it was like, what did you guys feel in this moment? Like, for me, it was like I was angry at Mark for not killing his brother, who clearly like raped and killed victims, underage victims. It's like, you got to kill him. But at the same time, like, we've been fed breadcrumbs this whole movie to know that Mark is not an okay dude. He feels insecure in his relationship with her. He feels a closer bond with his brother, who's like a huge douchebag. So it's like, I understand why his fault and his problems led him to side with his brother, but I don't condone it. It was a very, this is the end of the movie, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's how it ends.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think I would have probably been like I can't do it. I can't kill my own brother, but I'm gonna walk away and you do what you have to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
that's
kind of like
the
a
right answer,
a middle-ish ground. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I think her thing was more like, you need to do it because you need to show me how much you want to be with me and love me, and you need to kill your own brother to show me that you're committed.
Yeah.
You know.
So. Oh, and he didn't like. Yeah, he was very much like an avoidant type. Like, he didn't.
So maybe,
like,
so maybe if he was like, maybe if he was like, I can't do it, but I'm not going to stop you. Maybe even that's enough for her to be like, all right, this isn't going to work with us. I don't know, but.
Well, but the problem is that, remember, this wasn't his idea ever. I mean, I know he got like pulled in and he helped. I mean, he never said no, but she put him in this position. He didn't really have an option.
And he did seem reluctant the whole way while doing it. He didn't ever seem like happy doing this.
Yeah.
Like all the killings, he was just kind of like, all right, I'm doing this because I love you. But so yeah.
I don't know.
He was constantly like, are you sure they're bad? Are you sure about what they're doing?
Yeah.
He was questioning her for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the ending was hard for me because I agree with you guys. Like, I'm Team Ash. You know, it's one of those movies where like she is the bad guy, but you're rooting for the bad guy to win.
Yeah.
Because she's like a vigilante, you know? And but I don't know why I was shocked that he died. I don't know why.
You thought they were gonna like end up together or something like that? You wanted like a happy ending?
I don't know. Greg put the Notebook in my head. I was like, maybe they're gonna die together. That was kind of what I was thinking, how it was gonna end. And I think it's like this whole movie I've been not sure how I feel about Mark. You know, like, oh, he's kind of awkward and like weird and this is crazy. Like, she is too, but she's more confident and just like more fun to watch on screen, you know? And I think finally at the end, I was so bummed when she killed him. I was like, no, not Mark. I was like, he was a weirdo, but by the end of the movie, he was my weirdo, if that makes sense. Yeah, like I wanted to root for him too. So,
interesting.
And then it just ends like scene cuts. That's it.
Why do you think that he So the whole movie, he's like trying to he like sacrifices. I mean, he becomes an accomplice for the murders. Why did he draw the line at his brother, who's ostensibly a huge d-bag?
Well, just like you said,
That's
Greg,
all
it's
he's
the
ever known.
only, yeah, it's the only connection he's ever had. Yeah, or like Laura, whoever said it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, and like he actually wasn't really sure about her, even though he wanted her, he wanted the connection with her, like that scene where like they slept together in that room, right? And then she said that like I love you, and he had said something like, "How many people have you said this to?" I think he felt like for some reason he didn't deserve her, like, and he didn't feel safe
Yeah.
and comfortable and
oh
secure
yeah,
in their relationship, yet he felt secure with his relationship with his brother. So if
yeah.
choosing between a relationship where you feel like it's like on the fence, on the bubble, versus one that you know that's going to be there, you're gonna side with the one that's going to be there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's it.
yeah, that's it.
Cannibal Mukbang.
We got mukbanged. We got mukbanged.
Come on, babe.
All right. So what are we
Yeah,
rating? What are we rating, Laura?
It's funny. I told you guys how I had no idea how I felt about this movie, and I was going to wait and see how I felt after the review. And now that we've talked about it, I'm like, damn, this movie was really dark and fucked up.
It was.
That's funny.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we gonna rate this? How many meatballs?
I don't know. Meatballs, yeah.
How many bananas? Should I
many
bring my
meatball-
banana back?
Yeah. How many
Bring it
bananas?
How many bananas? I want to do how many bananas? Even though it's not a meat, but
Yeah.
Or is it?
How many?
that's
A meat banana. All right, Rob, why don't you go first? I think Greg should go
Hmm.
last. So
Greg should go last. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, like I only watched this movie once. You guys know if I really really dig a movie, I'll watch it multiple times before we record.
True.
I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I definitely respect the movie and the filmmaker for making this, like, you know, shooting your shot, making your dream, kind of like I said with Skinamarink. As much as I didn't like Skinamarink, I respect the shit out of what they did, and I respect what this movie did and what it was. I just felt like the first like 30 minutes, like all the intro stuff and characters, it felt a long time. Like I just wanted to get to the cannibal stuff like quicker. You know what I mean? Like we talked about in
Yeah.
other movies
Yeah.
where we just did the It movies. We did It right off the bat. Intro scene, you're ripping a kid's arm off. It's like
Yeah.
horrific to start, and then you can like ease your way through things. This is the opposite. This is like you're going 30. To me, it felt like 45 minutes of nothing happening other than people talking. And I'm like, where's the cannibal shit? Where's the mukbang? I want something.
give me the
And
cannibalism.
So like that kind of like made me like not give a crap about the beginning. Once we got to like the murder stuff, then I'm in. I was like, this is super interesting and cool now, but it felt like it took too long. So, but I did like everything that happened after that. So I would say like a three out of 5.
Okay.
You know, three
Yeah.
bananas. You know, meat bananas, whatever you call them. I guess the meat banana is a
meat
hot
banana.
dog, but okay, all right. I think it's a hot dog. Yeah, so say 3 out of 5. You
I
know,
love that. A meat
Yeah.
banana is a hot dog. Okay.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
know.
What about you, Laura? What are you rating it at?
Yeah. It was better than I expected. I think I was I don't know what I was expecting. It was not this. I was expecting something very like
Right.
I knew it was going to be kind of like fresh, like the cannibalism stuff, but I just thought it was going to be more graphic, I think. More close-ups of her eating, and it like really seemed like people, even though really the scenes of her eating, I never felt like that's a person. I know they were telling me that, but it looked like real food.
Well, like I said, it's independent, so they're not like they don't have crazy production designs to
Yeah,
make things look
exactly.
super real.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then I think it just had like a fun element to it, even though it was like such dark subject matter, but and like very Dexter-y, which I'm a huge Dexter fan. I love that show. I think I landed about a 3 too. A 3 as well.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's not great, it's not horrible. It's like it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. Yeah,
I would watch it again though.
you'd watch it.
I'd
Again?
watch it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
You watch it again while like eating a meatball sandwich or something like that.
No, probably not.
Okay, all right.
All right, Greg.
Yeah,
Let's
those
hear
scenes
it.
where they're just like they're chomping on the flesh and it's just like close-ups. I don't know. Um, I actually like I definitely resonate like with what you said, Rob, when you mentioned that you respect like what they did for being like a quote unquote B horror movie and acting the hell out of this. I really appreciate it, but like for me, that appreciation translates to like giving it such a high rating. Like I feel like in a lot of ways the movie like walks this strange line between like these moments of like tenderness. It's also like disturbing to watch them eat like the human flesh. A little bit of absurdity, breaking the arm. Like I thought she had like supernatural powers. Turns out she just like was angry. Um, it was like weirdly sad and like I think
That's
like
the quote, Greg. That's the quote of life right now. I thought she had supernatural powers. She's just angry. I love that. I want that on a t-shirt.
Like a t-shirt.
Oh, that's great.
oh god, it's like, and you can debate whether the movie like earns the emotional impact or whether it like leans too hard on the shock value of like eating the cannibalism, and like that's fine, but like I to me for whatever reason the toxic attachment and relationship that they have together really resonated with me. Like I could see that they were like bonded in a weird way, and I agree with you, Laura, that she probably chose him for a specific reason. She wouldn't have chosen like any other guy.
Yeah.
We found out she dated a lot of guys too. Well, they were criminals, but I think that she chose him specifically for that reason. And like the way that it played out, it was I don't know, it was just a very like tragic, poetic ending. Like I really like that, and their acting was so great, and like something that I completely did not expect for a movie that didn't hit the theaters, right? I don't
I
think it
don't
was
think so. Yeah.
No,
on the
I
big
don't
the
think
big
so.
screen.
Just
So,
VOD.
so yeah, like I want to give it huge credit. But yeah, like I'll say 3-5, like three meatballs and like maybe half a meatball, just like hanging off my fork or something. So
Okay.
yeah,
I feel like you were
I
like
really
close to
enjoyed
a
it.
go-
5 when you first
No,
watched it.
I thought he was
Yeah.
going to. I thought he was easily going to 4 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I honestly like didn't hate a lot of this movie. Like I'm very close to a 4, but like I'll say 3-5. Like I really enjoyed it. I had a good time. And I would watch it again unless unlike our who was the reviewer that told it, or the
Oh, the listener rec,
yeah, she said like
PaolaKitty.
yeah, she said like I tell this to people like
Not
not
to
to watch
watch.
this again.
But
Like
then
I
she
would
put
watch this
LOL.
again.
Then she put LOL. So I don't know if that means it's a joke or not. I don't know.
Oh nice.
Because she
We'll
knew
see.
we were going to watch it.
Yeah, we'll
She's
see.
like, well, this is going to get him. Yeah.
Good approach. Good approach. I
Yeah,
respect
that's
it.
true. Okay, cool.
Nice. Awesome.
Nice. Did
Well,
it.
if you're listening, watching, subscribe, rate, review our podcast everywhere you listen, and YouTube. I got to get used to saying that. I know, Rob.
you
I'm
do.
trying. Follow and contact us on Instagram, TikTok at Conjecturing Pod. And please let us know what movies to do next. We're definitely looking for more listener recommendations. And of course, follow Rob. Rob, where you
Follow
at?
me, yeah, Twitter, X, Instagram, at the RL Rights, posting stupid memes, shit like that. Like we said, if you say this movie we should not watch it, we're probably gonna want to watch it. So put it out; it'll go
I
to
do
the top
think we
of
got
the list.
these two to watch Human Centipede 1 and
Yeah,
2.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We did. Yeah, some more Rex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, until next time, remember, horror is subjective, so conjecture away.
See ya. Bye, everybody.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Guys, there it is. There it is. Close your ears.
Oh.